Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be the daily message for September the 26th. Keep in mind, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out over the next several days. It could have already happened, or this message might not even be for you. So take what resonates, leave behind the rest. Don't make yourself fit into a reading where the message isn't for you. And let's jump right in and see what kind of a message needs to be delivered today for the collective. Feel free to hit that subscribe button to join the channel. And let's see what kind of a message needs to be delivered today. What do we need to know about these energies in and around the collective today? Contract. There is a major soul contract at play today. Perhaps the ending of a karmic contract, but either way, you have agreed to incarnate together this life to clear up some past life karma. And I think some greater awareness is coming forward in the energies today in regards to your spiritual evolution. This situationship is what I want to call it, is about to shift in a powerful way. And I think you are ready to learn this lesson. Finally, once and for all, releasing old patterns, a huge time of expansion and evolution, and all of the energies in and around the collective today truly are stemming around some past poor choices, some very destructive habits. And I think it's time to kind of look at that in its entirety, to look in that mirror and ask yourself, what has really held you back from shifting into this evolution that's trying to come forward? I think be ready to receive a powerful message today in order for this greater awareness to come to the surface. Let's see what other energies need to come through today for the collective. We do have a younger woman. So a younger woman could be at play in your life, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. We have the boot. I do think somebody might be getting the boot today. I do feel the ending of a karmic soul contract coming to a close, and I think somebody's packing up and leaving. Be warned, I think this younger woman is trying to create a lot of problems, a lot of chaos, conflict, and friction, so get ready to experience some problems when it comes to a younger woman. We also have the Kangaroo, so I think this is a very unsettling time. I think there's been a lack of foresight, a lack of planning ahead, and I think get ready for a spiritual journey of evolution, a physical or mental journey. I think a physical move. I think somebody is packing up and leaving home, and this lesson truly is going to leave you wiser at the end, and this is about your personal spiritual evolution. Bottom of the deck, empty chair. Someone is leaving your life, perhaps this younger woman. I think this younger woman really has prevented somebody from climbing the ladder to success. And I think get ready for a huge ending. I think destructive energy is in and around the collective today, as somebody really is encouraged to kind of break free from a very toxic cycle. I think somebody's getting schooled today in the energies, and I think get ready, because you're finally on the pathway to take those leaps and bounds. I think there is a lot of planning in the energies as somebody really breaks free. Perhaps somebody gets the finger pointed at them. I'm feeling a lot of accusations in the energy, and I do feel somebody's getting the boot today. So let's go a little bit further with these energies and see what other messages need to come through with the tarot. We just had the Ace of Pentacles flip out in reverse. I do feel the ending of a false contract. I think a huge financial loss. Perhaps there's been a missed opportunity that has been overlooked. And we do have that Emperor keeps coming out. There is a masculine experiencing a huge financial loss. I think a masculine is getting kicked out. A masculine that has been in a karmic connection with a younger woman that I feel is very karmic. So let's keep going here. I see Aries so far in the energies with the Emperor. What else do we need to know about these energies today? What else can you tell me about these energies? There is a major closing of a cycle. We do have the Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. I think there's been a false foundation. 7 and 3 equals 10. I don't think there's any more working together. I do feel a huge shift when it comes to a relationship dynamic, somebody breaking free from a toxic feminine energy, a younger woman moving in a new direction. I think they're tired of the fighting. And I think there is a feminine that is going to try and trigger you today to keep you stuck in a committed partnership where there's just no more working together. There's no more harmony here. There's definitely somebody's made a foolish decision by going towards this younger woman. Usually the Emperor is an older masculine energy. And I think somebody kind of got tempted by a younger woman here and tried to build a foundation. And I do feel the crumbling of a false foundation, the 10 of Pentacles in reversed, the 10 of Cups in reversed. I think they've been trying to put on a show, avoiding going into this deep heartbreak, avoiding learning this lesson. And I think major lessons are being learned. I do think somebody is getting the boot, getting thrown out in order for this new cycle to commence. And I think there's just no more growth. There's a lot of stagnancy. I feel there's a lot of financial struggles within a toxic committed partnership that is closing out. There is going to be a change in foundations, a change in legacy. I think on the surface it might appear solid, stable, and happy, but there's no joy in this home. And I feel this masculine is feeling very foolish, learning a very powerful karmic lesson. I think he went towards the snake. And there is an ending of a commitment here. And there's that 9 of Pentacles again today. Pre-Empress energy. I think somebody here has gotten bitten by the snake. And we need to remember a snake is still a snake even after it sheds its skin. So I think this has been a loop around several times within a connection where there's no more growth. There's no more harmony. There's a need for balance. This is the end of a toxic soulmate contract coming to a close. And I think somebody here is really needing to gain their independence back, to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. Let's see what else needs to come through in these energies today. What else do we need to know about these energies? 8 of Pentacles. I think somebody here has been really focused on their work. I do feel a new beginning here with the, she's got the 6 of Pentacles in the window. So there's been a lot of pondering, a lot of thinking about reciprocity, equal give and take. And I think somebody here has been really focused on their work, really not seeing all of the lies and the deceptions behind the scenes that have been going on with a younger manipulative woman is what's coming through. And I feel there's a lot of wounding coming up in the energies today. And all of this is stemming around a soul contract. And there is a need to clear this karma, this lifetime. And I do think somebody is learning a lot of lessons when it comes to some childhood patterning, some childhood wound. This is my wounded warrior. I think somebody here is kind of afraid to communicate all of this treachery below the surface. I feel treachery. I feel somebody was so focused on building a foundation, building up their pentacles, kind of not really looking at things at face value. Her head is down, really not seeing the truth of things. And there's somebody here that's ready to kind of sneak away like a thief in the night. And I think it's going to leave somebody deeply wounded. I think get ready for communication in regards to this manipulative energy coming forward, whether this masculine was the manipulator or this feminine. But I'm feeling like the feminine in the connection is the one that's been lying and deceiving. Hidden below the surface, please. Yeah, there's been resistance to walking away. Somebody here has been in deep, deep reflection in regards to walking away from a partnership. There's a lot of dissatisfaction here. I feel, once again, that ending, there's an ending here. And I feel somebody's been holding on to a false foundation for quite some time. I think, ooh, 5 of Pentacles, I just saw that. So there is a huge financial loss, financial ruin for holding on to something longer than you should have. And I feel this is a masculine energy coming through. And I think get ready for healing to take place. I think this is a very toxic situationship that is needing to come to a close. And there is going to be a powerful shift. there is going to be a huge financial loss here when it comes to resisting walking away, when it comes to resisting honoring, heading in that spiritual pathway. I feel there's a lot of dissatisfaction, and what goes around comes around, and there's somebody here experiencing a very painful karmic ending. In order to get them to tap into their spiritual wisdom, to honor learning this lesson and receiving this lesson, I think get ready for a lot of destruction in the energies today. We do have the Queen of Cups reversed with the Ace of Wands and the Star. So there is a new beginning at play, but there's also this Queen of Cups in reverse is likely this younger woman, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, uses emotional blackmail, emotional outbursts, tries to control the masculine with her emotions. And I feel there is a need for a new beginning. There's definitely a feminine energy here that has been lying, deceiving, trying to block somebody's path forward, perhaps clinging to control for financial security. And I think this is very unsettling as all of this kind of comes to the surface, as somebody really breaks free from a very foolish decision, I think, learning some very painful life lessons. So we also have the Five of Cups in reversed. I think releasing a period of prolonged grieving. I do feel a masculine has been in a state of deep, deep, dark depression, dark night of the soul, learning a very powerful lesson when it comes to abusive power and manipulation. The Emperor, too, at times can be a tyrant without that equal Empress energy. And I feel perhaps this masculine manipulated this younger feminine energy, jumping into something without really thinking it through. And I feel everything is kind of just falling apart. And I do believe a masculine here has gone through many sleepless nights. There's depression, there's anxiety, there's stress, fear of moving forward into this new direction. But I do feel a lot of healing in the energies today in order for this expansion and this evolution to take place. So I think get ready for a huge shakeup. I think secrets and lies are being exposed in the energy, and somebody's definitely leaving your life. And I believe it is this Queen of Cups. I do feel a major ending, a major separation here in these energies. And then there's that Hanged Man, Pisces. So I see Aries here a couple of times. I also see the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So could be one of those signs, but it doesn't have to be. But either way, there's been this major resistance to this new cycle coming full circle. And I do feel somebody's getting the boot and thrown out of the house. Somebody's getting the finger pointed at them. There's accusations, there's arguments, and there's a need to kind of put in the work elsewhere. There's a need to really evaluate these very poor choices, these very destructive habits. And I feel the energy is very uncomfortable today in these energies as somebody kind of leaves a very toxic situation. So let's get a little bit more information. The optimism. So I do feel a brand new beginning, an expansion in consciousness as all of these hidden motivations come to light. There is somebody here with some hidden motivations, with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. And I think get ready for the veil to be lifted as all of this truth washes over. There's definitely a lot of dark thoughts, depressive energy, in order for somebody to kind of go through the maze of understanding this very powerful karmic lesson. And I do feel a separation with some toxic friends and colleagues that I feel are directly linked to this younger woman that this Emperor is connected with. So is there any other energies that we need to be aware of when it comes to this energy reading today? What else do we need to know about these energies? Yeah, I think this is a huge milestone for somebody. I think there's been a lot of planning and action behind the scenes, that sneaky behavior. And I feel somebody here within this connection is working very closely with the Ascended Masters. And I feel it is this energy of like the feast of the Archangels. I think the Archangels are feasting on this masculine in order to get him to rise within his true authority. I do think happy success is around the corner, and this is a huge milestone, a major karmic event taking place in order to step into that new energy, that greater awareness, and to step into victory and success. I do think there's been a lot of planning and action. I also feel there's been a lot of gossip, planning and action behind the scenes within a toxic social circle, perhaps trying to take down this masculine energy. But peace will be restored, but not without a whole lot of conflicting energies coming through first. So let's get a couple of advice cards when it comes to this energy reading. What else do we need to know about when it comes to these problems surfacing? Vanadinite. Break through your blocks. There's definitely somebody here that's been blocked from moving forward, and they're really needing to reclaim back their power and their space. And I do feel somebody's kind of being encouraged to slow down as they go through this major ending. We do have tourmaline quartz on the bottom of the deck, so this is a major moment of restoration, I feel. I think it's time to shed light on all of these dark vices, all of this victim mentality, all of these emotional vampires in your life. And I feel the pathway is clearing so you can have that higher perspective when it comes to this journey. I think somebody definitely is getting kicked to the gutter today is what I feel. And somebody here is in need of a spiritual scrub to clean their space. We do have Vanadinite. We also have Jet. We have Larimar and Bloodstone. So I do feel there's been a lack of self-discipline, perhaps somebody going into those lower ego desires. And there is this energy of, you know, we are always a product of our environment. So I feel a very toxic environment needing to break free. There's been a lack of self-discipline, and there's a need to kind of take the lead of your life. I think it's time to live in the moment and to release all of this negative energy. I think somebody's put in a lot of hard work within a connection that they're needing to release. And I think somebody's ready to get knocked off their pedestal in the energies today. I also feel a lot of clearing when it comes to physical space, which is also that energy of somebody kind of getting the boot. So be prepared for that. I think there's a masculine here that's really needing to seek guidance elsewhere. I think they've fallen prey to some very poor advice and some very poor guidance. And I think somebody's getting ready to be pushed over the edge. I think get ready, because this truly is going to restore a sense of deep spiritual wisdom. And I think a lot of triggers are being pulled in the energy today. Get ready for hot tempers to flare, especially if you're dealing with an Aries. I think the energy is super agitated once again today. And it's really time to break free from all of this chaos, all of this conflict, to build a solid foundation of peace moving forward. And then we have the Bloodstone. So, you know, it's important to do the work when it comes to the spiritual, physical, and psychological journey of self. And I feel that is a lesson being learned today. There is a powerful shift when it comes to being constantly drained by all of these soul-sucking colleagues, friends, and this younger woman is what I feel. So get ready to break free, because I feel a masculine here that has been bled dry financially from this toxic younger woman. And I feel a lot of energy of feeling very damned in the energies today. There's a masculine that needs to get some more sleep, needs to possibly get some exercise, and really take that time to nourish themselves, to call back their power, and to quit dragging their butt when it comes to making these changes and closing out a karmic contract. I do feel there's a lot of psychological warfare at play. I do feel a toxic younger woman really has psychologically messed with a masculine's psyche. And I do feel get ready, because this masculine really has been preventing himself from stepping into that highest potential. And I think the lid's about to be blown off of a very toxic situation. I'm hearing Area 51, perhaps a lot of supernatural phenomenons are taking place as this masculine breaks free from this toxicity. I think the masculine has been waiting for permission to break free, and I think he's ready to blow the lid off of this, to kind of step outside this comfort zone as he really steps into purpose and takes action and takes command of his life again. And that's what I got for the energy today, guys. I hope this resonated. If it did, and you would like to book a personal reading, you can find all of that information in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.